We back? Can y'all hear me? Y'all see me? Oh, Pimmy getting in there straight away with the first votes. Sneaky, slippery Pimmy. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It said that it was taking too long to encode the video. Bug him, indeed. But yeah, hopefully it does not make a habit of doing that. That would fucking suck. Okay, so... Shit. Why did I not give him the sack? Run toots. Welcome in. Can we have a shout out for Runtooth? I was enjoying hanging out in his stream earlier today. Watching some Elden Ring first person. How'd I reliably get up that rock? This is not Sonic Spinball. Don't talk about that game no more. Boone sent me here to watch the skies. We'll be launching our spaceship soon. The low wind force and blue skies indicate perfect launch conditions. I just hope they manage to sort out the engine trouble before the launch window closes. Got sent by Boone. Look at these fluffy and adorable Sootlings. How could I ever stay mad at them? I can tell that you respect the Sootling, so, as thanks for your help, I want you to have my old Sootling leash. Take it with you to Sootling habitat in the Frostpine Forest. With a leash in hand, the Sootlings will guide you on your journey up the Ivory Peaks. You'll find the Sootling leash in my old trunk out back. I unlocked the door for you, so go right ahead. It's yours. Couldn't tell what was me or the game. Oh man, we have to go on further quests to get the Sudling. Oh, burping? No. Not yet. If I burp on stream, you'll know it. You'll feel it. It'll rumble in your very bones. Yeah, I'm saving my borps for Valko. JK Win G. Welcome in. What can I call you for short? Wing? Oh, JK Wing, not Win G. That makes more sense. Yeah, welcome. Hope you're doing well. It is actually Wing G, but everyone calls you Wing. Fair enough. I can do that. Alright. Since we're so close to the start of the game, see if you find some mushrooms. What a treat. Yeah, Yoku's delightful. Nice, sweet, chill game. I'm certainly having a good time with it. Oh, come on. You've done this, Yoku. You know what's up. You played for about 1,800 hours. Are you a fan of pinball games, Metroidvanias, or is it just something about this game in particular? Just Yoku? Fair. It is pretty lovely and distinct. Hey Zeke, how's it going? Can I call the beat taxi from here? Oh, we're very close to the beach. Maybe I can get down from this way. Wait a second. That's where I came from. Oh, you invented and designed the randomizer? God damn. GG's. I mean, I haven't touched it myself, but you know that's you gotta respect that kind of love and time for a game. Mert played this as well. she enjoyed it too. Has the team behind Yoku worked on anything else that we might know of? Drop most Yoku streams when you see one. You're not going to be seeing no speedrun in here, I can promise you that, but I'm glad to provide more Yoku content. Alright, come on, how'd I get back to this beach? Done this way. Jen's worked on Colors Live, a Switch drawing game with a pen. But the team in general, no. Fair. Just seems like they came out with such a banger. I was curious, you know. I knew it. I knew someday we'd be swimming under the waters here. And we were never seen again. I'm not sure Akira was ever particularly niche jumbo. Nah. Hey there, dung beetle. We do not usually get many visitors out here on the reef. I reckon there'd be more than one unfortunate soul got aground and lost its treasure in these waters. Probably still down there. I just moved into the stream. The lazy slob used to live here and left a wickerling behind. I have no use for it for myself, so you can have it. Nice. I got 10. So I can now activate a wickerling. I watched Team Boy ages ago. I don't really remember it very well though. Oh, we exploring. Okay, never mind. We need our suitlings, so we will go and do that. Yoku Wednesday with a pizza and cider. Lovely. I might get myself a little pizza during the anniversary stream this Sunday. what it's called in German. Is it Apfelsaft? Or is that just apple juice? Kummerspeck? Sorry, I probably butchered that pronunciation. Okay, there we go. We got there. The beeline. Hey. Kummerspeck is weight gain from stress eating. Interesting. Apple wine, which would be apple wine. Nice. I do love the German appreciation of the compound word. Hello, Postmaster. Squawk. Keep filling up those mailboxes. You've already filled up 10 of the 30 that are on the island. Squawk. I've cleaned up the Island Express for you, and I find some overdue packages that need delivering. You'll have to look into it yourself, Squawk. The overdue packages are on the table at the Island Express. Alright, that's some post-game we can do. Can't you read the sign? I don't want to be disturbed. Go away. Rude. We're just sneaking into man's house. Sneaking. That's cute, a little hidden area. That's neat. Oh, these are 3 activation thingy. No? More? Sparkling cider is apple shum wine. Apple foam wine. I mean, that's not much different from just calling a thing sparkling something, right? What the hell is that? Oh, no! We flew too close to the sun. A Schaumkrone. I mean, let's call it a head, which is not as exciting. All right, we're gonna make our way to the plot. if I can do this successfully. Come on. Honestly, not. Hey, Uchi. How you doing? Shoutouts to Uchi versus the world at twitter.com/Uchi versus the world. Pretty excellent Rathalos picture uploaded. Was it earlier this week? Whenever it was sick. It was very like a mixture of majestic and also I could almost hear the Basilgeist music coming in. Imagine that thing flying at you with the flaming mouth like that. Very imposing, very cool. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the kind of illustrations that you would get on like good Pokemon cards. Do you know what I mean? Anyone feel me? You like the one? Yeah, Tappin has some really cool illustrations as well. To the point that every time I see them, I'm like, oh, should I play Tappin? Yeah, I can agree with that. I've not played a game much like this at all. I've always been of the opinion that we deserve a higher diversity of pinball games than we currently have, and Yoku's pulling some weight in that regard. I'll tell you that much. What do I get where them pots are? Oh, look at that. We smart. No! No! Shit. I wanted to get that little, the seed guy. Seed man's. Can I just go? Whoop. Wait. We are a little poop beetle. I don't know if we're technically rolling a ball of poop, but we have been referred to as a dung beetle. What's Reventure? Not familiar with that one. But yeah, this was a gift from Scoby, so big thanks to Scoby because I've been enjoying it greatly. All right, can't keep getting distracted from the prize. We're trying to beat the story before the Sony showcase. No, what did I just say? Get out of here. So I am curious, how does the randomizer work in this game? What elements are randomized? Big roll. Ah, god damn it. The streamer playing it is randomized. I'm a different person every time. Adventure game, if you're okay with the pixelated look with lots of jokes, Easter eggs, puns, and 100 endings you can get. And I'm a big fan of the pixel look. I play a lot of retro games here. How are we gonna get up there? Probably from there. Probably from there. I think I went on a big detour without needing to. Sassy, welcome in. Thank you for the Final Fantasy 9 votes. Oh, Gobi has said, time to change hats. Typo in the title? I don't know what you're talking about. What typo do you see? Alright, same deal as ever, everybody. If you can identify the character I'm dressed as, you will get 2 maybe votes. And an extra 1 for the game. Just give me a moment to get changed. Bum 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 da dum bum 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 da da dum bum da da dum bum bum da da dum. Two for the character, an extra maybe vote for the surname, and a 1 for the game. Alright, chat. Who am I? Oh, Scooby, you almost got that extra vote. But, yep, Scooby gets 2 maybe votes. Oh, Scooby gets 3. Oh, no, sorry, Valko, SOR isn't enough. SOR, the cheek of him. So that's 3 maybe votes for Scooby and 1 for Uchi. Valko, if you'd be so kind to put them through for them. Rouge the Bat from Sonic 06. Man, I might just make my Street Fighter 6 character Blaze Fielding. That's the best idea I've ever had. I mean, technically this is the Streets of Rage 4 design. Why am I hot, Kamerzi? I've always looked like this. You just ignored me when we were in school together. Who gets votes? Scooby gets 3. Uchi gets 1. Sassy, you do not. Thought my bird outfit was Roboko? Who's Roboko? I'm not familiar. But if they look like Blaze Fielding, I want to know. Sassy, no. Hey, what's going on down there? Why is no one answering my calls? The Sootlings must be slacking again, and the floating obtenium is spilling out into the air. I don't know who's down there, but you're gonna have to go get both hatches shut, pronto. Everyone will get their hams warm if we miss another shipment, so hurry up. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, sorry. No, I did not see that wing. Let me have a little scroll. All items, wigglings, and a bunch of fruits are swapped around with logic, so everything's still possible. But too bad the noisemaker is underwater, and you have to first have to find the fish, etc. Oh, neat. I didn't think you'd be able to randomize how you explore to such an extent, but that is cool. Oh man, you have to get them both going. Oh, that's okay. We should be able to do that now. Did that do it? Thought about it's too tough to change the open world. Yeah, I can imagine. But it's still impressed you can get that much changed. Did I accidentally kill mans? Oh. Oh. Ooh. That's interesting. Surely that won't come back to have any repercussions. Hello, green gemmed fish creature. Whomst I trust? What the? We just punch it out of the way? That's funny. Bit of new. Welcome in, lab. Good. Both hatches are closed again. Go ahead and send some obtinium up. Just be sure to stand back or you'll be knocked right up along with them. Oh, obviously that is what we want to happen. How do we make it happen though? Okay, it's not that. Okay, so that thing should be closed. Oh, I saw it. I'm just especially slow. Oh, I should have ran the slug into that over there. Oh, this little guy. This gives me great joy. Yay, how? Hey, thanks for the help, Beetle. This place is just a mess since our foreman Jamja left us on a spiritual journey. With the obtanium coming through, we'll be able to make the Space Monk's deadline after all. Here's something for your trouble. Bananas. Okay, how far down is going to attack me? if you don't do anything. I would have thought you would have to fulfill his request to even get up there. Speedrunners have your secret ways. Your arcane knowledge. Yes, yeah, there was to play Star Trek Online again. Just play with a friend on the PC years back. Never watched the show though. There's a new Star Trek game that came out. Star Trek, is it Resurgent? It's called. Probably getting some pretty good chatter around it. There's a Sootling habitat in the cave ahead. The Sootlings in there are quite feral. They don't let anyone but Tunguska, the lighthouse keeper, get near. Tunguska may look frail, but back in the day, that old rat climbed to the top of the ivory peaks using only a Sootling and a piece of string. I could do that. What? Lap. Dr. Han. I'm glad that, you know, I had a giggle, but I'm glad I no longer have to see the good doctor. Ugh. Where do you think you're going? You need some way to climb if you're coming with us. Maybe Tunguska, the lighthouse keeper, can give you a hand with that. Did I... Oh, I didn't think we were able to roll that through. I want to single ladies. You got a Sootling on a leash. Hold LT or RT while flying near a carnivorous plant to grapple. Release to let go. Another grappling Metroidvania? You'll love to see it. Okay, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. This seems cruel. I mean, they could be fine with it. Not gonna make assumptions for them. Any single furries in chat? No reason. Ah. Ah, so close. I dig this. We got hops. The others up ahead. First up is getting to base camp. It's gonna get rough from here on. Pimmy, the important part of that story is that I did end up going out with the girl, so... Clearly I know my strats. Nice to see you decided to join us, Yoku. This is the first time I've seen someone climbing with a sootling. I guess Tunguska really did hook you up. Well, we're just gonna hoist up some more supplies, but we'll be right along. We've got to push for base camp as soon as possible, so go on ahead. All tier list. We have done an all tier list. I can show you during the break if you like. Go through it again. What? Pardon me. Pimmy was just hoping for that Activision Blizzard Microsoft deal to go through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this game does have some bops on it. The underground music was my favorite. We got a little funky with it. 1 second, chat. I need to procure a lozenge for my throat, my thrusty. If you pre-order it, you wouldn't have to buy it on release day, making it free basically. Wow. These are the secrets that game publishers aren't going to tell you. Hacks. Street Fighter 6 next Friday. I will be streaming it Friday night as well, because I cannot wait. Hey Bug. I swiped this map from Spina's private stash. Made it all the way up here before I realized I don't know how to read it. Supposedly it shows the location of every chest on Mokumana Island. So what do you say? I'll part with the treasure map for the tiny sum of 300 for it. No. Alright, you do have a hard bargain. How about 200? No. Fine, but you better hurry back if you change your mind. I'm sure whoever comes by next won't be so quick to pass on a good deal. Bro, there's a treasure chest right beside you. Why would I need a map? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We will not be joining us immediately. I mean, at least the thing about Street Fighter 6 is that you know its life cycle is going to be about fucking 8 or 10 years. How do you catch a chocobo? With luck, perseverance, and kindness, most of all. What the heck? I have been truly bamboozled. Gosh darn it. Ah, there we go. So together, Taylor, you and Lamp have wished us to the only two outcomes that can happen in a league game. God, I wish pinball was real. Truly. Whoa. Subsequent releases as different versions. I mean, they kind of did that with Street Fighter 5, but if you had the original game and you just got like the season pass or like the DLC content as it came with, you pretty much ended up with Championship Edition anyway. That owl has teeth. I don't think that's an actual owl. I think it's something wearing owl clothes. You made it. Guess you're made of sturdier stuff than what you figured for. We've got a problem though. The space monks have been getting awfully protective of their work lately. They don't like people stopping by, so we close off the path to the Peak Monastery. But I've already got a plan for it. If we all pitch in, we'll have our own path to the Peak Monastery in no time. You go find one of those dry seed pods we saw below. Yoku, grab a bucket and fill with some fresh spring water from the hot springs over to the right. And Tilo, you'll have to find some guano. Alright, let's move out everyone. We've got a lot of work to do. I have teeth, at least I have the good sense to feel shame about it. Are Chocobos able to access areas you can't on foot? You've just gotten out to the open world, right? Save the game and try doing some exploring. See how you get on. Not even a nibble. This place is called Crater Lake. Believe it or not, there's a whole lot of water just beneath the ice here. Legend has it that this is the spot Mokuma landed when Mokuma arrived on the island, leaving this big crater behind. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't care much about myths and legends. Didn't hear a single thing you said, but it's fine, you don't have to repeat. Am I allowed to? May I? If you want, I said, Sai is a cutie. Thing is much too solid. No matter how much you beat it on, no matter how much you beat on it, you'll be able to break it on your own. So just give it a rest. You're scaring the fishies away. Dunk. When the horn of the mountain sounds, the ancient one weeps. We're up sounding the ancient horn. Overhand. Whoa! Toot. You got the fresh spring water? Great. But there's still stuff to do. See if the others need help. We won't get anywhere until we've got some guano, fresh spring water, and a dry seed pod. These motherfuckers can't even do their job without me. Home, you big dumb bird. Got a dry seed pod filled to the brim with fresh seeds. Hmm. Thinking that could swing me the other direction and throw me over the lava, but I guess not. Oh! Well, not essential anywho. Puzzles are hard. Why would they do this to me? I came here to get some guano, but this stuff just ain't fresh enough. I'll figure it out though. Just need a couple of minutes. We gotta make a bat poop. That's what you're saying, video game? Gotta make a bat poop. Is this what you're into, gamers? Wait, you didn't. You didn't have to say it. You didn't have to make me think these thoughts with my own brain. There are many slanders I will accept here, Scobie. That is not one of them. That person, PB. No. No. Is this it, gamers? That smells a lot worse than I imagined. Oh, you just scooped it up. Just like that, huh? Seems you've got the guano situation under control. So I'll just head on back to camp. I'll, see you there. Yoku, go ahead and put the stuff in the earth. Damn. That bad poop is powerful stuff. I can't believe that worked. Let's get climbing. Whoa. Did it! Whew. We made it to the top. I don't know what I was expecting, but now that I'm here, it's just not what I was looking for. Amazing. The space monks are real. I must see the inside of their craft. That's a good frog. Welcome to our compound. I am Boon, leader of the space monks, and this is my spaceship. I mean, we're a dung beetle, Valko, so take that as you will. A letter for me? Nim says they're in dire need. Cannot be helped. We've got a tight launch window and we won't get another for years. Ship engine keeps failing. There's something blocking the exhaust in the tunnels below. Go down to the engine room and talk to my engineer to see what the problem is. I'll consider heading down with you after we've launched. Oh, Boon sent you? Can't figure out what's blocking the exhaust. Given it all I've got, but nothing's coming out. I'm gonna need you to head into the tunnels below and see if you can unclog it from down there. The entrance to the tunnels is through the gate, over by the cliff's edge. My pilgrimage completed, I shall remain here and gaze at the beautiful vistas before us. The earth has music for those who listen. That is why I chose not to speak until my journey had been completed. It doesn't look like it's poop either. It looks like either a moon rock or, like, you know, whenever poop gets like so desiccated that it becomes white. Could be that kind of poop. You made it down there. Good. Get in there and try to find out what's blocking the exhaust. Always killing a bunch of spiders. I have 30 minutes. 30 minutes before the 30-minute warning. Thank you for that 30-minute warning. 30-minute warning, Valko. Are you kidding me? Come on. We made it. Oh man, so annoying to get knocked down this way. Shit. Oh my god, I hate this fucking bit. Oh, I was lucky. Ah, didn't hit it with enough force. There we go. Okay. One more, I'm guessing. Nice. No, I just need to get one of our Saki boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't want this guy to respawn or anything. Shit. Hopefully he doesn't respawn. Why did that not activate? God, I'm having such trouble just hitting this. Slug sack. There we go. Okay, fuck you. Ah. Down I go. There we go. And we just took a spider baby at the same time? Sure. Twirling, twirling, twirling towards freedom. Let's have me a quick drink. This little one has lost both home and family in its launch. Such a steep price. Do you know of any place that would take it in? Yeah. I'm relieved to hear that. Please, bring it there. Soothe its weary soul. I have no idea. The launch was a success. I'll uphold my part of the bargain and head on down to the village. I'll meet you there, Yoku. There's a beeline just below the peak. If you can afford it, it's the quickest way to get back to the village. The space monks really don't let anything get between them and their goals. I like the way they think. Anyway, we've done it, Yoku. Just as planned. The chiefs are all gathered. Let's get back to Nim. Delicious betrayal coming in. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. We're doing a Banjo-Kazooie. What's a Banjo-Kazooie? Dun dun. Hua! Welcome back, Postmaster. The overdue packages are on the table. Squawk. Oh, I want you to deliver them one by one? May the meal always get through and the wind always be at the back of the guard postmaster. Take the Grand Postmaster's badge? Yeah. Hands off! That badge belongs to the Grand Postmaster. You still have a lot of duties to complete before you may claim that title. How you doing, AOLs? Are you ready for some Sony shenanigans? I've talked it over with the other chiefs and the only way to save Mokuma is by performing the ceremony of healing. It is an old ritual, passed down to us by Mokuma in ancient times. To perform it, we'll need our ritual instruments. They are hidden away in a cave above Mokuma's pit. Please hurry up there and get the ritual instruments, while I prepare the chieftains. The cave shouldn't be hard to find. This key will let you inside. Well, I think that's my cue. We did good gathering the chiefs, but I've gotta run. I've got a really important meeting that I just can't afford to miss. Not suspicious. How do we get up there? AOL not doing AOL. Oh, you got tonsillitis? Oh, that sucks. I'd be taking, I don't know, like ice cream. Whatever you got handy to soothe yourself. The ceremonial instruments are kazoos. I respect it. Good job. With the instruments, the ritual can begin. The ceremony will require our full attention. So long as we don't mess up any notes, it should rid Mokuma of the God Slayer's poison. We will commence the ritual in a moment. Are you ready? Yeah. Then let's get the ceremony started. Places, everyone. What's that awful, awful sound? It's interrupting the ritual. This is terrible. Sorry to crash your party. It's really nothing personal. I just want to devour your god. I knew the poison would make you start the ceremony, leaving Mokuma vulnerable. Now then, it's time for me to finish what I started and claim the final island god's power as my own. Oh my god. No. Mokuma collapsed. Yoku, are you okay? If you can hear me, please hurry. You must stop Kickback before it's too late. Taylor, your distaste for jazz is always going to be just funny. It's a good gimmick. Good way to get heat. You know? You debated jazz with Mega? I don't want to debate most things with Mega. Never mind jazz. That's asking for punishment. I mean, I also like jazz, so it wouldn't be a great debate, but... Fuck off, Mega was the official tag. Solid tag. Are we talking about jazz? Oh. Some pretty tidy sacks. No. That's pretty fun. Oh no! Enough of this. Stay out of my way, beetle. Oh no! It's Metroiding. We can't just stand here. We gotta get down there and help that beetle out. Yeah. B, thank you for the bugs. Where the hell am I trying to get these guys? Oh, I see. None IV. Take care. I love the homies coming back to help us. The real ones. The goddamn ninja bugs. Oh, we blowed it the fuck up. Boss music's still playing though. It all just collapsed. It's over. We're doomed. Yay! Mokuma is back, and the mark is gone. We could never have done this without our honorable postmaster Yoku. Mokumana Island is saved. This calls for celebration. We did it! Everybody, please enjoy a vague jiggle. Just in time too. Yeah. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna be restarting the stream because I want the Shoney showcase on a separate VOD. So be ready to get that first maybe vote in if you're a bot. Bring back the evil jazz. I did like the evil jazz. It was good. Yeah, Yoku's Express, I enjoyed that. And I think I will be tempted to maybe come back for a 100% session at some point. Night Port, take care. Scopy, thank you again for providing this copy of Yoku's Express and for recommending that I play it. That dude still had the green mark on his face. Are we gonna get some sort of it's not over? Yeah, that was a nice game. Just a really pleasant time all the way through. Oh, the unhatched egg. And that goddamn laugh. I'm glad I worked out where I recognized it. But that didn't make it less bothersome. Director of fun, that's... Where'd I recognize it from? It's a laugh that Big Ben, the big fat enemies in Streets of Rage 4 make after they hit you. More games need a fun director, like your favorite game, chat. Your favorite game could use a fun director. Oh, did you? You sure did. My apologies. How'd I like it? Yeah, it was real nice. Chill. It had a odd aesthetic. Not my first choice of aesthetics, but it was a nice looking game. All the same. I liked, yeah, pretty much most of it. Like the only one annoying aspect was like it added about 5 seconds of having to try something again. Dude, definitely need more pinball Metroidvanias. I would love someone to pick up the Demon's Tilt mantle, but make it like a full-on... Oh, sorry, not Demon's Tilt. Devil Crash. Demon's Tilt's a different game. More than a single one that exists, yeah. But yeah, imagine the Devil's Crash Metroidvania. That'd be sick. That would... Ugh. Blow my tits clean off. The entire island is in your debt, Postmaster. Now that this Godslayer business has been taken care of, you'll have a lot more time on your hands without me bossing you around. Mokomana is full of secrets and the duties of a postmaster never end. I'm sure there are others on the island in need of your assistance. I'm sure there are. We may come back to them another time. I'm gonna go to a BRB screen here whilst I throw up some music. I'll be taking a quick BRB to use the restroom. And when I get back, we will... What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, we'll restart the stream. Me and Valko will come on. We'll chat about what we're expecting from the Sony showcase, the PlayStation showcase, and then we'll watch it together. And hopefully we will all see the Xenogears remake that we want. Time to watch gamer ads. Well, yeah, of course. It's never not time to watch gamer ads. But first of all, I will BRB. Speaking of excellent pinball games, please enjoy the music of Devil Crash.